right, stream up. Let's see. You following along, Tyler? I'll take that as a no. You should. You can learn a little something about Pathfinder. A game that I think you would enjoy. You like RPGs, right? That sounds like a no. I mean, after all, what? I bought you Baldur's Gate and you have like 10 hours on it? Alright, well, I think you would like this one too. It's Baldur's Gate, but a little bit more customizing, a little bit more make it your own, right? Um, what I want to do today is jump into. I'm going to use this DLC that starts at level 20, and I'm going to kind of plan out my Sword Saint tank build. I've seen like really not a lot of resources on building a Sword Saint as a tank, which is what I want to do. Like there's a lot of little stuff here and there, but nothing really from start to finish that says, hey, if you want to be good, this is what you do. And that's frustrating for me, because I don't know what I'm doing. So now I got to jump in there and figure it out myself. I have a basic idea, but I want to make sure it kind of clicks. Alright, so we're going to start as a Sword Saint, because that's what I'm doing in my campaign run. So I want to do it here as well. We're going to go human for the extra feat. What did I pick up for my background? I think I went courtier. So yeah, I wanted to pick up the trickery and a bonus to persuasion never hurts. Weapon proficiency in rapier also doesn't hurt. +1 never hurt anybody. All right. I wanted. Was I running 16 dex? 14 con. Definitely had 16 intelligence, which means probably 18 there and a 14 there. Yep, that was what I was running. All right, so taking the -2 on strength. We'll have enough buffs and stuff that I'm sure that'll be offset soon, but we really don't care. Dex is where it's all at. We're getting that AC initiative. We're going to take Dex to hit and Dex to damage for our Sword Saint as well. Constitution is a 12. I mean, if we could find some more points, we'd bump it up, but we really don't have more points to play with right now. 16 intelligence, that gives us +3 AC later with canny defense from the Magus class after a couple of levels. Wisdom at a -1, not great for our saving throw, but something had to go down a little bit to get the other things up. And charisma at a +2 for that very important persuasion, but also more importantly, our monk dip with turning charisma bonus into AC, gonna be great. All right, skills 3 mobility is a must because we're gonna be fighting defensively a lot. We take the bottom 3 down here, perception, persuasion, and use magical device. And then I like being able to open locks myself, so trickery. Feat 1, weapon finesse. That's our dex to hit, turning that strongest stat that we have of an 18 base into +4 to hit. Alright, this one we're just going to pick something real quick because we're going to choose our weapon and then we're going to go back to it. We're going to pick our chosen weapon type, then we're going to come back and pick Fencing Grace with our weapon, and that's going to turn our dex to damage as well. Tyler, for you, since Baldur's Gate kind of changed things, 5th edition, Dungeons & Dragons changed things. Normally with a melee weapon, you have to use your strength modifier to hit and your strength modifier to damage. As opposed to Baldur's Gate, where if it was a finessable weapon, it just automatically gained the traits to use either your dex or your strength, whichever was higher. So we're burning 2 feats early on to be able to do that in Pathfinder. And the only reason we're really able to get away with that is because we're playing a human, and Sword Saint gives us weapon focus. Because normally to be able to pick up Fencing Grace, we have to have weapon focus in the weapon that we're going to be using. So even though we have an extra feat from human, normally we still wouldn't be able to pick this up at level 2. Or, I'm sorry, level 1. Alright, all that's good. Our spells, we want a little bit of AoE. We want Flame Burst, Grease, Magic Missile, Shield. And let's do Shocking Grasp. A little bit aggressive on the spells, but really most of the time what we're going to probably be using from level 1 is Shield spell and maybe a little bit of control if we need it early on. We are taking that level dip in Monk and possibly a level dip in Paladin, so we want to pick a god that has Lawful Good as an alignment. Lock in that Lawful Good. Hairstyle. Boom. Alright. And pick some clothes, colors, just to have something a little bit not bland. Alright,
let us be careful.
we like the reserve voice, and this is going to be a tester character. Alright. Starting off, -2 to strength, 18 dexterity, 14 constitution, 16 intelligence, 9 wisdom, and 14 charisma. Not a bad start. Alright. First things first, gotta level up to 20. So here's where we have to make our first choice. We want to do a couple of level dips. We definitely want to take 1 level in Scaled Fist Monk to turn our Charisma to AC. And we would like to take a dip of Witch as well. To also get some bonus AC. So, while actually playing through the game and not just jumping to level 20 out the bat, we have to make a tough choice because every multi-class that we do early on puts us further away from what we're looking at down the road. And we also may take 2 levels of a Paladin just to get Divine Grace for saving throws too. We're going to be tanky. We want to be saving throw tanky too. So early on, level 2 is not the best for Sword Saint. It's actually, like, I don't know. Spell Strike doesn't seem great overall. It's there, it's an option, it's cool, but it's not fantastic. So delaying that isn't bad, except, like I said, it delays everything thereafter. Our Arcana is definitely something that we want access to. And kind of the longer we push that out, the less benefits we get from it. Perfect Strike, pretty good. Arcane Weapon +2, yeah. Bonus Feat, really good. That's at level 5. We are feat hungry on this build. But pushing that out a little bit's not going to be the worst thing in the world. Extra initiative is pretty good on 7. We also start picking up our fighter feats on 7, so we don't want to delay that too long. So what I think I'm going to do is push the Paladin levels out. I want the Paladin levels to come late enough that I can still get benefit out of some of my good strikes from Arcane Weapon and my Megas Arcana. But I do think the AC is helpful early. So I'm going to take our level of Monk. Keeping our skill points where they were the first time around. We're going to pick up Crane Style. Allows us... Crane Style is going to let us start reducing the penalty on fighting defensively while also giving us extra AC overall. That's our goal as a tank. Level 2. We'll take our level of Witch. We have an extra skill point now. Drop that in Arcana. Alright, our feat. To get Crane stuff later, we're going to need dodge. We can't get any of our improved criticals yet. We're stacking AC early anyway. Let's just take dodge at level 3. Grab our Lizard Familiar. +1 AC as well. Ice Plate. We get a Curse, and I don't mind Plagued. Get a couple of spells from Witch. Mage Armor is the big one that we want to pick up. Make sure that we have that. I highly doubt I'm casting anything other than Mage Armor. The Chump Blocker doesn't seem horrible. Alright, now we want to pour our levels back into Sword Saint. Let's take a look here. Canny Defense adds our Intelligence modifier. While not wearing weapon or a shield. Per class level as a dodge bonus. Increases our op attacks. That's really about all that we get from it, right? We can add it to confirm criticals, which is nice, but I don't think it's something to build around, really. That's pretty good. When attacking a flat-footed opponent, add Intelligence modifier on damage. That's pretty good and takes advantage of our faster initiative. But... don't think it's worth it to pump Intelligence when we could pump Dex instead. Just straight up. It does like pretty much the same things. I'm picking another round of spells here. True Strike and Vanish don't sound horrible. And our next feat at level 5. I know I'm going to want combat reflexes eventually. We're going to be setting up for a lot of opportunity attacks. Extra Arcana is not bad. Well, actually, Extra Arcana is not something I want yet. Arcane Pull is not bad, but +2 is like, meh. Like, I'll probably end up taking it, but don't need it yet. How far off are we on Crane Wing? 2 Bab. Do we have any weapons stuff that we need yet? Nope. Okay, so we would be taking combat reflexes here. We get our first Arcana. And I think we take Extended Magic. We're going to be buffing ourselves a lot, so we want that buff to stay on a little bit longer. Alright, coming up on level 6. What are we looking over here overall? We taking our 4th level of Magus. We get Perfect Strike. I really want to get my 7th level of Magus, so level 9 overall. Probably want to get to 13 before I take my Paladin levels, actually. Yeah, I think 13 in 13 in here before I switch to Paladin for a few is probably the best spot. The stuff after 13 is good, but it's not like groundbreaking. Keep our skills going up. We get our level 2 spells. Mirror Images. And Cat's Grace. More of that. Alright, do we have... we're 1 Bab short of Crane Wing. Alright. What do we fit in here then? Die Hard is Pretty good. We like Die Hard. We could take extra Arcana here. But about the only thing I would consider taking is accuracy, which is just not great. We could take our Arcane Pool. Don't think I need an extra Hex. Ooh, Outflank is just good here. We won't outflank, we qualify for it, and by level 7, our party probably has it already. So let's take outflank. Shit, I get another feat? Gotta struggle again? This one's tough. What do we want to pick? Probably it's back to back. We could take back to back. Back to back's pretty good. Just another +2 AC. We're always going to be next to a companion, so chances are they'll have it too. Ooh, I haven't taken. I don't have the BAP for it yet. Okay. I haven't taken Piranha Strike. I could take Piranha Strike for additional damage. That seems good. Pick up Blur and Invisibility. Going into level 8. Our Dexterity another point. And continue with skills. Alright. Enduring seems like our pick. And level 2 spells. Alright, weapon specialization is online. But that probably also means that Crane Wing is online. And I value Crane Wing over weapon specialization right now. Alright. Trickery. And the others. Boom. Alright. Level 2 spells. Let's grab Blink. And Greater Magic. Alrighty, we get improved critical. Displacement. And Fireball because we like AoE. Another point in Dexterity, drive up our skill points. 2 more spells. Dimension Door. And Greater Invisibility. Weapon Specialization. Pick that up. And Weapon Focus. Pick that up. We take Stone Skin and I guess Mass and Large Person. This is Magus 12. We like Dimension Strike because it's a touch attack. Hastened is good, but we must take Dimension Strike. We take 13. What was it that we wanted at 13? It's important to get Lethal Focus. That's good. I wouldn't say important, but it's definitely good. And +4 weapons. Really hard to argue with that. Alright. Skills, same song and dance. Up the things that we want. And we should be good for Crane. Level 5 spells. Cone of Cold and Cloud Kill. Alright, here's where I take a quick break and pick up Paladin. I don't think it really matters what type of Paladin I pick up. We're only going 2 levels. And we can make somebody else tankier as long as they're standing next to us. So we might take Divine Guardian. Divine Hunter does not help us because we're not ranged. I don't think there's really anything that I feel like I really need here. I gotta have Divine Grace. That's not even an option. Not even an option. Warrior of Holy Light. Doesn't change anything. I think we'll take Divine Guardian. Like, why not? Seems good. And it allows me to make somebody else a little tankier. Alright, one more level of Paladin. We don't need... Do we need critical focus? I don't think so. The reason we would look at critical focus is to get one of the abilities behind it, one of the upgrades. We need Vital Strike. Alright, a couple more levels. Back to Sword Saint to finish it off. I think. We could hammer the gap. Oh, well, duh. Hold on. Improved Vital Strike is the choice. Almost missed that. Alright. I think it's Baneblade. Spells that we're probably never going to cast. And our last level, we up. Well, that's not actually going to help us upping dexterity, huh? I guess we just toss it in wisdom for the saving throw. It's fine. Alright, level 6 spells. Oh, level 6. Cat's Grace Mass. And transformation. All right. Mythic stuff. Let's take a bit of fun. And Archmage armor. Oh, do. Improved critical is a must. Mythic to Trickster. We take Ever Ready because we're setting ourselves up for a ton of op attacks. I like... What do I like here? Arcana? And we have a spell book. Let's take Reduce Person, Vanish, and Retreat. Okay. Mythic 3, Trickster. We're going to take that. Perception 1 and Perception 2. We have a couple more spells. We'll grab Grease. Next mythic rank. Yeah, Unrelenting Assault seems really good. Just kind of fill out this spell book with things. Mythic specialization. A couple more spells, filling out the spell book. We take Trickster. And what do we do now? We take a feat for the last Vital Strike. Can I do that? I should be able to do that here. I thought I could. Yeah. I could. I just had to find it. I could. Elemental Barrage. So we'll just pick up a domain. That seems pretty freaking insane. Immunity? One more mythic level tops it off. We picked up a pet. There may be some pet things that we want. Boon Companion. Sure. Huh, just 2 additional domains, no big deal. Seems kind of good, if we're gonna be honest. So stupid. Just grab domains for the hell of it. I don't remember what is good. There was one where I just got a feat. Alright, Arcana 3, just because it's less choices right now. Domains are obviously really good, but... What all do we're insane right now anyway. Your dog would take bully. Mobility and athletics seem important. Doggo. Ah, come on. Weapon focus. Fight. Can't take out flank yet? Okay. Combat reflexes. Combat expertise and kinetic warrior? What the hell is kinetic warrior? Not something we're gonna be getting, huh? Alright, what else do we pick up then? Just power attack. So we can't get outflanked, but we can get lunch. We can stay behind people. Which actually sounds better than armor. This improved critical is really nice. Kind of hard to argue with improved critical. Come on and get improved critical in the other character. I don't have enough intelligence to take outflank. Huh, lol. I really kind of wish I would have done that. All right. Let's get rid of that dagger. We don't need no stinking daggers. All right, so we're at a 25 AC as a base. Got crazy spell books. images there. Level 3 east. Stone skin, invisibility, and ice storm. Level 5.
The road awaits.
Oh my gosh, so much stuff. Uh, Okie dokie. Alright, we gotta find a place that we can rest. So we can buff a little bit.
Let us bide our time.
Access to request. If you can. This world request.
I'm gone.
I identified a bunch of stuff, but I do not have it on me.
Follow my steps.
Request. Please proceed to the fortress entrance.
Let's head out.
Can you? I don't think I can actually mount a dog. Yeah, begin resting. Okay.
We should prepare.
Let's look again for. Jeez, got so many friggin' action bars. There it is. Let's get on doggo. Now we move fast. Okay. Let's also mage armor ourselves.
I shall not fail.
Let's haste ourselves. Communal. Communal that one. 44 AC. With no equipment.
Let us
Anomalies are destroying the integrity of this world. Assistance is required.
tread lightly.
How do I get out of here? Oh, let's get out of here. Alright, cool. You in the party, you in the party. You in the party. Eh. Okay. Still don't have any gear. I was really expecting to get gear by now.
Access detected. Verbal exchange has been a primal.
So
The individual Nenio poses no threat to the world. The individual Nenio's experiments, the powers of the world wound problem is still to be resolved. Your arrival here is emotions were.
I could never live without emotions as you do, Volmalos. I feel
when I
understanding this, the confluence of mythic, semi-divine, and divine powers in one place on Golarion risks destabilizing the very clarification accepted. You owe Please. The anomalies in is are currently this verb.
All right. Look at all this loot. Yay, loot. All right. What else do we need? Loot.
Follow my steps.
All right. Area exit. We don't want to go that way.
Let's head out.
Woohoo! We have a total crap load of cash. Let's get that. Let's get those. Let's get those. Hmm. There are so many freaking ring choices. Dude, I made the character. I'm gearing it up. I'm looking at the gear now. There's so many options from this one vendor. Oh my gosh, there's more stuff. There's so many options. I don't even know what heavy fortification is, but we're buying that shit. Whew. Weapons. 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 One of those. Alright, now put on some of this gear here in a second and see what our stats look like. Alrighty, what are we gonna start with? We've got what is heavy fortification? We'll never know. What else do we have? Let's start with those. Oh, those stack with mage armor. That's okay. Take them off then. We don't need them. Okay. What else do we have? We've got resistances +6. Amulet +6 or amulet +5 in combat maneuver. Let's just take +6. Alright. Put on the headband.
Really hot, fresh out the oven.
Okay, thank you. Let's see. That is essentially a +2 AC, which means I probably have better. What do we have up right now? Mage armor. Eagle Splendor, Cat's Grace. We're at a 63 armor class. +6 from charisma. +10 from dexterity. +6 from a ring. +14 from mage armor. +1 from lizard. +2 from ice plate. Armor and enchantment is a +6 from our amulet. Dodge +1 and a 7 from canny defense. Four attacks per round at a +32, +32, +27, and +22. Critical range is at a 15 to 20.
Let us bide our time.
I think we can take Keen off, right? Keen was already on here. Fighting defensively would throw it up a little bit more. At almost 70 AC. That seems pretty alright. Saving throws are also pretty good. Alright, well that's how we would build a Sword Saint tank. For the most part. I think there are probably some things I could have done better with my feats. I only have one improved critical. But somehow Doggo ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4 improved criticals. Without the mythic path one. So I should have ended up with 5. Not really sure. Not really sure what I dropped to get there. I guess Vital Strikes. Well, no, we probably keep fighter strikes with crits. Oh well. At least gives us a start. First take. We respec. Oh, there's something for me. Wait, what do we do? Truthfully, not as well as I'd like. So rolling with a plus 40 against my touch AC. Armor class of 74. Okay, well, gives us an idea of what we're looking at. So that's kind of how we build it. I think there's some tweaks to be made. I think we can get some more improved criticals. But thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you're thinking about, how we can make it better, and what generally I can do to improve or what you're playing. Thank you so much.